Oh, but good Lord, I couldn't give it back to Mr. Hadler fast enough after what you...
GOMER PYLE USMC, a beloved situation comedy, aired on CBS from September 25, 1964 to May 2, 1969. This series emerged as a spin-off from The Andy Griffith Show, showcasing the charming and naive character of Gomer Pyle, portrayed by Jim Nabors. Over its 5-season run, the show produced a total of 150 episodes, each filled with humor and heartwarming moments. The setting primarily revolved around the antics of Gomer, a well-meaning but clumsy Marine, and his interactions with the tough yet caring Sergeant Carter, played by Frank Sutton. The dynamic between the two characters created a rich tapestry of comedic situations, often highlighting themes of friendship and perseverance. While the show brought laughter to many, it also touched on moments of sadness, particularly as it explored Gomer's struggles and the challenges faced by those in the military. The blend of comedy and poignant moments contributed to its lasting impact on audiences, making it a memorable part of television history.
I don't want to stay out too late.
We won't.
I don't rightly approve.
The first season of GOMER PYLE USMC was filmed entirely in black and white, which was a common practice for television shows during that era. This choice gave the series a distinct look that set it apart from many of its contemporaries. However, as the show progressed, the remaining 4 seasons transitioned to color, reflecting the broader trend in television at the time. This shift not only enhanced the visual appeal of the series, but also allowed for a more vibrant portrayal of the characters and settings. The character of Gomer Pyle was created by writers Everett Greenbaum and Jim Fritzell, who were also known for their work on The Andy Griffith Show. Gomer Pyle, portrayed by Jim Nabors, quickly became a beloved character, known for his naive charm and comedic antics. His character resonated with audiences, contributing to the show's popularity and longevity. The combination of the show's unique visual style and the endearing character of Gomer Pyle played a significant role in its success during its run.
What did he say, Sergeant? What?
Oh, great. He's afraid to go alone.
Well, maybe I better...
The character of Gomer Pyle was inspired by a gas station attendant whom creator Aaron Rubin encountered. This real-life figure was noted for his clumsy and endearing nature, which made him a fitting model for the character that would become beloved by audiences. The show, GOMER PYLE USMC, was crafted using the same talented cast, production team, and filming locations as The Andy Griffith Show. This connection helped to establish a familiar and comfortable atmosphere for viewers, as many recognized the faces and settings from the earlier series. The comedic elements of Gomer's character, along with his interactions with the military environment, provided a unique blend of humor and heart. The show captured the essence of a simple, good-hearted man navigating the challenges of Marine Corps life, often leading to humorous situations that highlighted both his innocence and the absurdities of military protocol. The combination of a relatable character and a well-established production team contributed to the show's charm and lasting appeal.
What do you think it would take to soften Purcell's attitude towards us to the extent that he...
Sheldon Leonard and Andy Griffith served as the executive producers for the television series GOMER PYLE USMC. They aimed to create a spin-off that would challenge the character of Gomer Pyle, who was known for his gentle and naive demeanor. Andy Griffith expressed a desire to place Gomer in the toughest environment possible, leading to the innovative idea of setting the series in the United States Marine Corps. This decision was pivotal, as it allowed for a unique contrast between Gomer's kind-hearted nature and the rigorous, disciplined world of the Marines. The juxtaposition of Gomer's innocence against the tough Marine setting created comedic situations that resonated with audiences. The series successfully showcased how Gomer's character could navigate the challenges of military life while maintaining his lovable personality. This blend of humor and heart made GOMER PYLE USMC a memorable and beloved show, highlighting the charm of its central character in a demanding environment.
Kidding? You mean you want me to take you on a hike?
You know, for sentimental reasons, something we could remember you by.
Although the series is set in a military environment during the Vietnam War, the conflict itself is never mentioned. This choice allows the show to focus on the comedic aspects of military life rather than the serious realities of war. Jim Nabors, who played Gomer Pyle, originally brought this character to life on The Andy Griffith Show. His portrayal was so well received that it led to the creation of the spin-off series. Andy Griffith discovered Jim Nabors while he was performing in a nightclub. Griffith was impressed by Nabors' southern demeanor and naive nature, which he felt perfectly suited the character of Gomer. This casting decision was pivotal, as Neighbors' unique charm and comedic timing contributed significantly to the show's success. The character of Gomer Pyle became a beloved figure, embodying innocence and good-heartedness in a setting that could have easily leaned into more serious themes. The combination of humor and heart made the series resonate with audiences, allowing it to thrive despite the backdrop of a tumultuous era.
But maybe if you talk to him.
Me?
Now that might just do it. You've got...
The pilot episode of Gomer Pyle USMC first aired during the 4th season of The Andy Griffith Show. It was set at Camp Wilson, located in North Carolina, which provided a backdrop for the initial introduction of the beloved character Gomer Pyle. However, when the series officially launched, the setting shifted to Camp Henderson in California. This change in location allowed for a different portrayal of military life and added a new dynamic to the show. The series became well known for its comedic take on the experiences of a bumbling but good-hearted Marine. Additionally, the iconic marching recruits scene that opens each episode was filmed at the Marine Corps Recruitment Depot in San Diego. This location not only added authenticity to the series, but also showcased the rigorous training that recruits undergo. The combination of these locations contributed to the show's charm and helped establish its unique identity in the landscape of television comedies during the 1960s.
Now, as you're well aware, man is an imperfect animal. And because he's imperfect, he must be constantly on...
Jim Neighbors found it difficult to watch the beginning of Gomer Pyle USMC due to the heavy emotional weight it carried. Many of the men he filmed with went on to serve in Vietnam, and some tragically lost their lives in the conflict. This reality cast a shadow over the light-hearted nature of the show. Although Gomer Pyle, the character played by Neighbors, originally joined the Marines in The Andy Griffith Show, this backstory was overlooked when Gomer Pyle USMC began its regular run. The series shifted focus, presenting Gomer as a naive and lovable character who brought humor to the military setting. This change in continuity left some fans puzzled, as it ignored the established narrative from the earlier show. The contrast between the comedic elements of Gomer Pyle USMC and the serious backdrop of the Vietnam War created a complex viewing experience for Neighbors and the audience alike. The show, while entertaining, served as a reminder of the harsh realities faced by many young men during that era.
Out, Colonel?
I certainly am. I've got a program to carry out. Well, who is it?
In the Griffiths episode, Sergeant Carter is introduced as a key character, setting the stage for the comedic dynamics that would unfold in the series. However, when the first regular episode of Gomer Pyle USMC aired, it presented a notable discrepancy. In this episode, Sergeant Carter has never met Gomer Pyle, which creates a curious inconsistency in the storyline. This oversight highlights the challenges of continuity in television production, especially in a series that relies heavily on character interactions for its humor and charm. Additionally, CBS initially rejected the show due to concerns that its military theme might alienate female viewers. The network feared that the portrayal of life in the Marine Corps would not resonate with a broader audience, particularly women, who were seen as a vital demographic for television programming at the time. Despite these initial reservations, Gomer Pyle USMC went on to become a beloved series, showcasing the comedic talents of Jim Neighbors and the strong character of Sergeant Carter, played by Frank Sutton. The show's ability to blend humor with military life ultimately won over audiences, proving CBS's initial fears unfounded.
Way into the Kit Kat Club.
You promised.
Let's get with...
Producer Danny Thomas played a crucial role in the fate of the television series Gomer Pyle USMC. His threat to take the show to NBC was a significant moment that prompted CBS to reconsider their position and ultimately change their minds about the series. This behind-the-scenes drama highlights the competitive nature of television during that era and the influence producers had over network decisions. The character of Gomer Pyle himself has an interesting origin. Writer Everett Greenbaum chose the first name Gomer from Gomer McCool, a writer who contributed to the show. The last name Pyle was taken from actor Denver Pyle, who was known for his work in various television roles. This blend of personal connections and creative choices helped shape a character that would become beloved by audiences. The combination of these elements contributed to the show's unique charm and enduring legacy in American television history.
The dressing room?
Yeah, across the street at the gas station where it says men.
Jim Neighbors, a kind and gentle Alabama boy, brought joy and laughter to many through his memorable portrayal of Gomer Pyle in the beloved television series Gomer Pyle USMC. His character, a naive and good-hearted Marine, became a cultural icon, known for his distinctive voice and charming personality. The show, which aired from 1964 to 1969, showcased Neighbors' unique ability to blend humor with heartfelt moments, making Gomer Pyle a character that resonated with audiences of all ages. Neighbors' performance not only entertained viewers, but also highlighted themes of friendship, loyalty, and the importance of kindness. His work on the show earned him a special place in the hearts of fans, and he became a beloved figure in American television history. Sadly, Jim Neighbors passed away on November 30, 2017, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and warmth that continues to be cherished by those who remember his iconic role and the joy he brought to the screen.
One's already been delivered.
Yeah? The Colonel sent this over himself?
That's right.
The 1964 television series Gomer Pyle, USMC has left a lasting impression on audiences, primarily through its unique blend of humor and the portrayal of military life during a tumultuous period in American history. The show centers around Gomer Pyle, a naive and good-hearted country boy, played by Jim Neighbors, who finds himself in the U.S. Marine Corps. His antics, often resulting in chaos and confusion, serve as a source of amusement for viewers, while simultaneously exasperating his commanding officer, Sergeant Vince Carter, portrayed by Frank Sutton. One of the most notable aspects of the series is the dynamic between Gomer and Sergeant Carter. Their relationship evolves throughout the 5 seasons, showcasing a blend of frustration and camaraderie. While Gomer's innocent nature often leads him into trouble, it also allows for moments of genuine connection between the two characters. Critics have pointed out that the show effectively highlights the absurdities of military life, particularly through Gomer's misadventures, which often seem to defy the realities of military training. This portrayal, while entertaining, raises questions about the authenticity of the military experience during the Vietnam War era. Some viewers appreciate the lightheartedness that Gomer brings to a serious backdrop, arguing that the show provided a necessary escape during a time when the realities of war were becoming increasingly grim. The comedic elements, coupled with Jim Neighbors' operatic singing, added a unique charm to the series, making it a beloved classic. However, others contend that the show's humor may have been out of touch with the realities faced by actual Marines, especially as the Vietnam War escalated. The juxtaposition of Gomer's bumbling antics against the backdrop of a conflict that resulted in significant loss of life has led some to feel that the series trivialized the experiences of those serving in the military. Moreover, the show's longevity, spanning 5 seasons, can be attributed to its ability to engage audiences with relatable themes of friendship, perseverance, and the struggle to fit in. While Gomer's character often finds himself in absurd situations, his unwavering kindness and optimism resonate with viewers, providing a sense of comfort and familiarity. However, as the series progressed, some critics noted that the formula began to feel repetitive, with Gomer's antics becoming predictable and Sergeant Carter's frustration increasingly exaggerated. In conclusion, Gomer Pyle, USMC remains a complex series that balances humor with the realities of military life during a challenging historical period. While it successfully entertained audiences with its charming characters and comedic scenarios, it also sparked discussions about the appropriateness of its content in light of the Vietnam War. The show's legacy is one of both affection and critique, reflecting the diverse opinions of its viewers. Ultimately, it serves as a reminder of the power of television to both entertain and provoke thought, even as it navigates the delicate balance between comedy and reality.
Oh, you know what, Sergeant Carter? Luann's given up her singing completely.
As we wrap up our journey through the beloved antics of Gomer Pyle USMC, a new chapter awaits. What happened to the talented cast who brought these unforgettable characters to life? Their stories extend far beyond the laughter and camaraderie of the show. From unexpected career shifts to personal triumphs and challenges, the lives of these actors are filled with fascinating twists. Did Jim Neighbors, the charming Gomer, continue to entertain audiences in surprising ways? What paths did Frank Sutton and the others take after the camera stopped rolling? Join us as we delve into the intriguing aftermath of Gomer Pyle USMC, exploring the legacies left behind and the journeys that shaped their lives. Prepare to uncover the hidden tales and remarkable transformations that followed this iconic series, revealing how the impact of Gomer Pyle continues to resonate even today. Ronnie Shell portrayed Duke, a charismatic and often mischievous character in the 1964 TV series GOMER PYLE USMC. Duke's role was marked by a blend of humor and camaraderie, often serving as a foil to the show's protagonist. Shell's performance brought a unique energy to the series, making Duke a memorable part of the ensemble. After GOMER PYLE ended, Shell's career continued in television and voice acting, with notable appearances on shows like The Love Boat, and as a voice in various animated series. However, his life was not without challenges. Shell faced personal hardships, including struggles with the pressures of fame and the impact of typecasting. He also dealt with the complexities of relationships in Hollywood, which sometimes led to public scrutiny. In recent years, information about Shell has become sparse, with little known about his current activities. His legacy remains tied to his iconic role as Duke, a character that continues to resonate with fans of classic television.
Well, thank you, Sergeant. Gomer here was just telling me how wonderful you've been to us.
Well, I do what I can for all the men, Miss Tracy.
Elizabeth Macri portrayed Luann Poovey in the 1964 television series GOMER PYLE USMC. A character known for her charm and comedic presence, Luann was a love interest for Gomer, embodying the innocence and simplicity of small-town life. Macri's performance brought warmth to the show, but her career faced challenges after its conclusion. Following GOMER PYLE, she struggled to find roles that matched her early success, leading to a gradual decline in visibility within the industry. In her personal life, Macri faced significant hardships. She endured a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, which took a toll on her mental health. Rumors of substance abuse circulated, casting a shadow over her later years. Despite these struggles, she remained resilient, occasionally appearing in smaller roles and theater productions. As of the latest information, Elizabeth Macri has largely retreated from the public eye, with few updates on her current status. Her legacy remains tied to her role in GOMER PYLE, a reminder of both her talent and the complexities of her life. Frank Sutton is best remembered for his role as Sergeant Vince Carter in the 1964 television series GOMER PYLE USMC. His portrayal of the tough, yet often exasperated sergeant became iconic, showcasing his ability to balance authority with humor. Sutton's performance resonated with audiences, making him a staple of the show. However, after the series ended in 1969, Sutton faced significant challenges. He struggled to find roles that matched his previous success, leading to a decline in his career. In his personal life, Sutton battled with the pressures of fame and the expectations that came with it. He experienced financial difficulties and was often typecast, limiting his opportunities in Hollywood. Tragically, Sutton's life was cut short when he died of a heart attack in 1974 at the age of 50. His passing left a void in the entertainment industry, and he is remembered not only for his comedic talent, but also for the personal struggles he faced. The last known information about Sutton highlights his enduring legacy as a beloved character actor, even as the shadows of his later life loom over his memory.
73 a month.
What are you doing?
I was just trying to figure out how much I'd have to give back to the...
Ted Bissell portrayed Frankie, a charming yet mischievous character in the 1964 TV series GOMER PYLE USMC. His role showcased a blend of humor and camaraderie, contributing to the show's lighthearted tone. Bissell's performance resonated with audiences, establishing him as a memorable figure in the series. After GOMER PYLE, Bissell's career continued with various television roles, including appearances in The Dick Van Dyke Show and That Girl, where he played the love interest of Marlo Thomas. However, his life was not without challenges. Bissell faced personal hardships, including struggles with depression and the pressures of fame. He experienced a significant setback when he was involved in a scandal regarding his personal relationships, which cast a shadow over his public image. In his later years, Bissell shifted focus to directing and producing, but he remained a somewhat enigmatic figure. The last known information about him indicates he passed away in 1996, leaving behind a legacy marked by both talent and personal trials.
Safety first.
How much are they?
$10 a piece, 6 for 50. Most people buy them that way.
Sid Melton portrayed Friendly Freddy in the 1964 TV series GOMER PYLE USMC, a character known for his upbeat demeanor and camaraderie with the show's main cast. Melton's performance brought warmth and humor, making him a memorable part of the ensemble. However, his career was not without challenges. After GOMER PYLE, Melton faced a decline in roles, struggling to find significant work in the industry. His personal life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He also faced financial difficulties, which led to a period of obscurity. Despite these struggles, Melton continued to work in smaller roles and made guest appearances on various shows, showcasing his resilience. In his later years, he remained largely out of the public eye, with little information available about his life. The last known details suggest he lived a quiet life away from the spotlight until his passing in 2011.
Goodness pleasure.
Yeah, but having to go hawk your own watch. Oh, boy. Look, I'm going to go mail this. I'll be right back.
Jim Neighbors portrayed PBT, Gomer Pyle in the 1964 television series Gomer Pyle USMC, a character known for his innocent charm and comedic antics. Gomer's naivety often led to humorous situations, but beneath the surface, Neighbors infused the role with a sense of sincerity that resonated with audiences. After the show ended, Neighbors faced personal challenges, including struggles with his sexuality in a time when it was not widely accepted. He kept his private life largely hidden, but in the 1970s, he revealed his sexual orientation, which brought both support and criticism. His career continued with a successful stint in music and guest appearances on various shows, yet he battled health issues, including a serious bout with hepatitis. In his later years, Neighbors retired to Hawaii, where he lived a quieter life. He passed away in November 2017, leaving behind a legacy marked by both laughter and the complexities of his personal journey. Last known information indicates that he was remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike.
You too. Bye, sir. Well, at least we know one thing. We know the dog ain't up.
Alan Melvin portrayed Sergeant Charlie Hacker in the 1964 TV series Gomer Pyle USMC, bringing a unique blend of authority and humor to the role. His character often found himself at odds with the show's protagonist, showcasing a stern yet comical demeanor that resonated with audiences. Melvin's performance was marked by a strong presence, making him a memorable figure in the series. After Gomer Pyle, Melvin's career continued with various roles in television and film, including appearances on The Brady Bunch and The Dick Van Dyke Show. However, his life was not without challenges. Melvin faced personal hardships, including the struggles of maintaining a stable family life while navigating the demands of Hollywood. He experienced the pressures of fame, which sometimes led to feelings of isolation. In his later years, Melvin dealt with health issues, including a battle with cancer. He remained active in the entertainment industry until his passing in 2008. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the impact he had on television comedy. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike for his contributions to the industry. Jackie Joseph portrayed Marilyn in the 1964 TV series Gomer Pyle USMC, a role that showcased her charm and comedic talent. Marilyn was a love interest for the show's main character, adding a layer of warmth and humor to the military setting. Joseph's performance was memorable, but her career faced challenges after the show ended. Following Gomer Pyle, Joseph appeared in various television shows and films, including The Twilight Zone and The Doris Day Show. However, her career was marred by personal hardships. She faced a tumultuous marriage to actor and director Ken Berry, which ended in divorce. Joseph also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including typecasting and the struggle to find substantial roles as she aged. In her later years, Joseph became involved in voice acting and continued to work in theater. Despite the challenges, she maintained a passion for her craft. The last known information about her indicates that she has largely stepped back from the public eye, living a quieter life away from the spotlight.
Hi, Bunny. No, that's all right. No, I ain't annoyed.
Larry Hovis portrayed the character of Sergeant Andrew McHale in the 1964 television series Gomer Pyle USMC. His role was marked by a blend of humor and authority, often serving as a foil to the show's titular character. Hovis's performance was notable for its comedic timing and ability to convey the frustrations of military life, making McHale a memorable part of the ensemble. After Gomer Pyle ended, Hovis faced significant challenges in his career. He struggled to find roles that matched the popularity of his character, leading to a period of relative obscurity. His personal life was marked by hardships, including a battle with cancer that he fought privately. Despite these challenges, Hovis remained dedicated to his craft, taking on various roles in theater and television, including appearances in shows like The Brady Bunch and The Love Boat. In his later years, Hovis became involved in charitable work, focusing on cancer awareness and support. He passed away in 2003, leaving behind a legacy that reflects both his contributions to entertainment and the personal battles he faced. The last known information about him highlights his resilience and commitment to helping others, even in the face of adversity.
You could do me a favor.
What's that?
Tonight, you'll all come to my house for dinner.
William Christopher is best known for his role as Lester Hummel in the 1964 television series GOMER PYLE USMC. As Hummel, he portrayed a kind-hearted and somewhat bumbling character, often providing comic relief amidst the show's military antics. This role showcased Christopher's ability to blend humor with sincerity, making him a memorable part of the series. After GOMER PYLE, Christopher's career continued with various television appearances, including a notable role as Father Mulcahy in MASH, where he further developed his talent for portraying compassionate characters. However, Christopher's life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the struggle to find consistent work after the peak of his fame. He dealt with the pressures of typecasting, which often left him feeling frustrated. In his later years, Christopher experienced the loss of his wife, which deeply affected him. Despite these difficulties, he remained active in the acting community and was involved in charitable work. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in December 2021, leaving behind a legacy of warmth and kindness in his performances.
Believe it. I just don't believe it. But there's his name, Private Pyle. Look at this report. And
as we wrap up our look at the beloved 1964 series GOMER PYLE USMC, we reflect on how this show not only entertained, but also shaped the lives of its cast and audience. Jim Nabors, who played Gomer, brought a unique charm that resonated with viewers, while Frank Sutton's portrayal of Sergeant Carter created a dynamic that highlighted the challenges of military life with humor and heart. The series tackled themes of friendship, loyalty, and the everyday struggles of service members, making it relatable to many. Did you watch GOMER PYLE during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this iconic show? Perhaps you remember the laughter it brought to family gatherings or the lessons it taught about perseverance and camaraderie. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences are a valuable part of the legacy of GOMER PYLE USMC.
Well, now, why in the world would anybody go off and leave a place like this?
Looks like they couldn't take everything with them.